Morning, everyone. So how do you feel about bacon? I don't mind telling you, I love bacon. I mean, if I could eat bacon at every meal, I probably would. Bacon and eggs for breakfast, BLT at lunch, a nice bacon cheeseburger for dinner. I know it might not be really good for me, but, it's bacon, so what are you going to do? And if you're like me, and you enjoy bacon, or baby back ribs, or ham, or any other kind of pork product, we have Jesus to thank for it. Because in the gospel we just heard, Jesus said, eat all the bacon you want. All right, that might not be an exact quote. But Mark tells us that he declared all foods clean. And that means that even though Jesus, as a faithful Jew, wouldn't have eaten bacon or baby back ribs or ham, we can. But this gospel really isn't about bacon, is it? It's about holiness. You see, the Pharisees had this really strict, legalistic interpretation of the law that really didn't take into consideration the purpose of the law. So they were focused on these exterior acts of piety, such as avoiding certain foods, so that they would appear to be holy. And they really didn't pay any attention to morality. And Jesus says, no, holiness, it doesn't come from any exterior source. Holiness is an interior disposition. So I could put on a great show of holiness, but that doesn't make me holy. And I could come into the church and fall to my knees and clutch my rosary and gaze up to heaven, and you might say, oh, how holy he is. But if I'm thinking evil thoughts about some other person or group of people, that's not holiness. Those evil thoughts defile, as Jesus says. They're unholy. And as long as I hang on to those evil thoughts, I cannot be holy. That's not to say that piety, that reverence is not important. It is. Right? I come into the church or the chapel, I'm in the presence of Jesus. But I know that because the sanctuary light is on. Right? That red candle tells us that Jesus is present here in this place. And so I should conduct myself appropriately. I'm in the presence of my God. But reverence and piety are not the most important thing in the Christian life. The most important thing are love, compassion, and mercy. But it's easy to fall into that trap that the Pharisees fell into. It's easy to start to believe it. As long as I put on a good show of holiness, I'm good. As long as you think I'm holy, I'm good. But holiness is an interior disposition. It's not exterior. And that's why love, compassion, and mercy are so important, because they're like a suit of armor for the soul. Because evil thoughts and greed and malice and all those other things that defile cannot coexist with love, compassion, and mercy. As long as I have love, compassion, and mercy in my heart, those other things that defile can't be there. Can't be in the same place at the same time. They can't be in the same heart at the same time. And so this morning, as we gather for this sacred meal, let's ask the Lord for the gift of holiness. Let's ask the Lord for that strength to resist those evil thoughts and greed and malice and all those other things that defile, so that we can truly share the love, compassion, and mercy of Christ with all whom we encounter, so that we can truly be holy.